Welcome to my first ever Zillions of Enemy X opening. I can't seem to find my knife, so I have some trusty scissors nearby. Hopefully I won't need those for the packs themselves. I've never opened this product, but really enjoyed kind of seeing some other people open packs, and it's just really neat. Can't remember how many years there are. This is the newest set, B34, and I've ordered a lot of product in terms of sealed stuff, older sealed stuff that isn't very expensive. The game is largely player-based. I think I might be the only person looking to collect complete sets of Zillions of Enemy X. So let's give it a whirl. I got a couple boxes of B34, which just came out recently. A couple boxes of B33, and then for the rest of it, I'd kind of like to open at least one box of each, and then fill out the sets with single cards. Do kind of like binder sets, which is odd. It's sort of like a Magic the Gathering in terms of most people are looking to play the game more than anything, and a lot of the prices are heavily based on that. Kind of gained interest in this mainly from seeing the cards originally, and then there's a couple of anime series, like 12 episode long series, two of those that are really fun and were a lot of fun to watch. I typically don't watch anything that isn't translated, so I'm a little bit of a beginner and or mediocre weeaboo in that regards. Looks like we got a little bit of a promo card on the top here, and I don't know how random this is, but we got a B34 052. I guess I should also mention that the earlier sets of this weren't quite as spicy as later on here. This one starting off is a little bit of a preview of what's going to happen here. A lot of these sets, or at least any of the ones that I'm going to open booster packs or booster boxes, I'm going to try not to spoil it for myself. And I do know some of the characters, but there were many added later on. For example, this is K2, which wasn't in either of the animes as far as I know or remember, but I just kind of looked it up. I wanted a playmat to suit the openings, and this was a pretty inexpensive one, so just ended up picking that up. Hopefully that, and in terms of good pulls, I might be a little bit unaware of actual values, and maybe at the end of the video itself, if there's anything that looks really crazy, we can look up the prices. Although those might change, where it's the newest set, they very well might go down in value. Probably more likely to go down in value than up in value. So this is kind of a neat thing where they have sort of advertisement little paper cards that go on the front and the back. I don't know if it's anything useful. I can not read or write a word in Japanese, so your guess is as good as mine on that. And if anyone, I know there's some players that are probably watching this, and some enthusiasts. If you know anything that I don't, or that I stumble upon, or maybe even that I misname or misquote, or give any sort of misinformation in general, feel free to correct me down below. I'm definitely still learning. So, or if I hit anything big that I just don't realize. We got I thought maybe that was the same card as the promo. I think gold border is probably a good sign. That's a WR, which I don't think is like the top rarity, but it could be playable. I'm not really sure. we'll put it up there at the top. Maybe we'll sleeve everything afterwards. So I figured even opening 1 or 2 boxes of each of these isn't gonna give me a ton of duplicates, and I know Spore will probably want those duplicates anyway, so maybe I'll send some to him or anyone else that wants or needs something. The packs are a little bit difficult. I'm just gotta be careful. I'm not really used to the pull down Japanese style packs. So we got our insert cards front and back. We got something with gold on it again. I don't know, the sets have kind of changed over the over time, and that we get pretty wild action going on there. Sets have changed a little bit over time in terms of rarities and chase cards and stuff like that. I think the very first set only had like three chase cards, and only one was really expensive. So what is this? This is a secret rare, and it's got the gold border. I don't know if all the secret rares or the SRs have a gold border like that, or if that's like a special variation. Something that I'll have to look into afterwards. I know earlier sets all had like a foil version of most of the cards, almost like a reverse foil or hollow in Pokemon or other sets like that. We might have to break the scissors out. Might just be easier. So just be extra careful not to trim the cards in the process. The pack itself is a little bit more plasticky than I'm used to, I guess. Doesn't quite rip down the seam as easily as some of the Pokemon stuff. It's pretty neat. We have some interesting art on these. And then there's a lot of these characters that I'm not even quite sure who they are. They might have like variations or something. So in this one, we got our like N cards, which are normal, I guess. That's what it stands for. We get our rare here, and then we get a rare here as well. So I don't know. I guess we're not guaranteed like a foil card in each pack, but we have 2 rares. Make sure that the cards are away from the top, and we'll snip it off. I'm usually not a fan of pack snipping, but I guess if we have to, we see some more gold in the back there. It's got to be a good sign, right? Not seeing a lot of characters that I recognize, but I guess that's kind of how it's going to work, except for ISA, which is one of my favorite characters, and I think this is actually a Saiga card, titled that, and then she's just kind of featured in it. We have another secret rare. So I don't know if there's like a certain amount. I don't know how it's seeded either, in terms of how many secret rares you get. But I don't know. We'll put those there. We'll see if there's anything that's worth something towards the end. I didn't think that you would get that many secret rares, but again, I really don't know. And I've watched some openings, mostly a few older sets, or at least not this brand new set, but I'm not sure on exact pull rates here. Definitely an unknown for me, at least at this time. We have to bring the camera down closer to get it to focus. It's better. It's going to be in my face, but at least we'll be able to see the cards a little bit better, hopefully. I don't know, we're not quite focusing there. We have, looks like there's like a music theme going on. A lot of waifu action. Oh, and there we got a reverse foil there, so, and that's a reverse N, or probably, I'm assuming that stands for normal card. So I guess we'll put that up there. We can no longer see the hits, but at least we'll be able to, well, maybe we can move them into frame. And we'll stick the packs. I think it's 10 packs. Or 10 packs per box, and I guess I didn't count how many cards were in there. I want to say 7 cards per pack, but that might have been the older boxes. Hopefully you guys are paying more attention than I am. Take off our insert cards. Don't know who that character is, but some pretty great artwork going on. There's our card that we got in a foil. We have a couple of that one. I think ISA is like the only character that we recognize. So this should be K2. That was the playmat, and I forget her name, but she's been in the anime. She's part of the Blue Realm, I believe. So in that pack, what did we get? We got 2 rares. I don't know if that one's like a special. If either of those are like a special rare or not. Not sure. Maybe I'll do some research. I have another box of B34, and I'll be able to do a little better job on the next one in terms of explaining what's going on. Now that I've had the experience of seeing it without knowing. Got the mandatory robot action. Some more music theme. She looks familiar in terms of characters, but she definitely wasn't in the anime, and not exactly sure what their names are. We have a rare. Oh, and then we have that's Shitose, and I forget his name, but that's pretty cool. We got a reverse rare, which I'm assuming is pretty good, or harder to pull at least than the others, or than our normal reverse. In terms of the prices on the sets that I've seen that I've bought singles from. That's the thing too. I don't know how many of each hit I get, so it's kind of a mystery to see. Like, I don't know if the box is kind of game over at this point or not. We got another one of these. That's really neat. I think that looks like some of the like ZX starter decks. I don't know if that's supposed to be some sort of Inception. We've had her before with the giant breasts. And what do we have here? He's sort of playing with a figure or something. And then we have a little bit of a beach scene at the end for our second rare slot. And then a lot of these values where I'm not sure what's actually playable. A lot of the values of the cards are based on playability themselves. Obviously there's a waifu tax of sorts. So that's something, but typically most of the expensive cards are expensive because they're good in the game. Okay, we're seeing some new stuff here. I don't know, my camera is kind of doing some weird things on me there. There's like a line through there. We have music class is back in session. I'm gonna have to play with that before the next I record the next video. We get one of those keys, idea drive keys. I'm not sure how this is used in the game itself. I think there's also flashier versions of this. We get something really cool on the end. It is a WR. I don't know if that's like the hollow version of the WR or it's just a WR. But that looks a whole lot like our K2. It seems like she's a little bit different in each artwork, but hopefully that was a good one. Seems kind of ridiculous that I don't know the prices, but at the same time, if I looked up the prices, then I would kind of ruin the excitement of seeing what's in the packs for the first time. And there are a lot of spoilers that happen, sort of similar to Magic, with. Oh, I forgot to switch my camera. Here we go. Here we go. This might make it better. I think we were trying to focus on some faces. Autofocus. Which seems like it should be a good thing, but it never is. I think I remember seeing a really cool ISA card in here too. I don't know if it was in B33 or B34, but I saw someone post one, and I'd really like to get that. I think she's my favorite character, although I don't know a whole lot about a lot of these characters, just where they were added, probably later on, or somewhere in between the animes. So our two rares are there. I don't think we got either one yet, so new cards are always good. And that's the end of it. Let's see if we can. I'll pull some prices up. See if we got anything really big. In terms of, I don't think, so I guess the judging by this, the IGRs are the most expensive, at least for the most part. The SFRs are also very expensive. We didn't get any of those. And then in the WR range, we got our I think this is K2. It says Sweetheart Order in the translated, so that's only 200 yen. I'm assuming that there's no like hollow versions of these, so that guy's pretty cheap. I think his name is Rindo. Let's see if I can find him. Oh, that's just a reverse rare. Secret rare. Okay, secret rare. But I thought we had another WR. Here we go. Another WR here. This one here is 780 yen. At least on UUTA. So that's not bad. The rest are. Let's check our secret rare here. Although I think the secret rares can have like a reverse version or like a hollow version. And I don't think that's a reverse version. Was it B34 150 yen if it's not a fancy version, which I don't think it is. Although maybe. I don't know. You guys let me know. Is that the? I'm assuming that the holo version, or the SRH, I think they're called, would be holo in the background. So we got our 2 secret rares here. It's at 006. I'm gonna assume that these, yeah, that's like 300 yen. All pretty cheap. And we only got 2 holo cards from the whole box, it seems, or 3 rather. So we got a rare, and a normal. So we'll have to see in the next one if that's a similar trend. If so, like, that's pretty wild, and kind of have a new appreciation for those holo versions of the cards. I mean, it kind of makes sense if people are trying to bling out their decks, then they're spending the extra money on those. So yeah, interesting. Really liked it, enjoyed it. I can't wait to open the next one with you guys, and I'll see you next time for that.